What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP here on the bi-daily time frame. We were noticing actually earlier today in the team that we were reaching our targets that we spoke of from last night's thread of analysis, right, guys? So I'm very excited to have seen actually the price action jump up to these levels at around almost 235, right? So very, very interesting times there, guys. And noticing as well that we are currently using the 0.5 Fibonacci ratio and rejecting off that 0.382. So we are currently sitting within the golden pocket here, guys. I mean, the price action here is almost exactly right. The last, three two-day iterations here, right? So very good for us to be within that golden pocket. Lots of power within that section. Okay, guys. So now this price is actually indicative of potential continuation towards the upside, right, guys? A little bit of consolidation right now as we are resisting from the area that we mentioned just yesterday, right? This is the zone here, 221.43 to just about 226.72. Now let's go ahead and take a look take a look at the I guess some of the fundamentals here for the whole lawsuit thing, right? And not sure if that was going to be, let me know in the chat, right? Not sure if that was going to be figured today, but I do recall this the whole matter being resolved by maybe April 16th. So has it in fact been pushed forward? Has it in fact been resolved? Not sure yet, guys. So why don't you go ahead and let me know in the chat below. Let me know what you think, okay, guys? But let's go ahead and move on and find out to see if we have any upside suggestions here and or any corrective suggestions, right? Let's go down to the immediate short-term time frame. How about a 10-minute time frame, and let's go ahead and pull up volatility versus stochastic momentum. Okay, so yeah, a little bit of contraction right now, guys, as we are kind of consolidating here, sideways trading, all good, and a little bit of a downside pivot here within the 10-minute time frame, but this is this is pretty much that contractive level that's happening here, and it's all good, right? I will say that it does have a little eerie taste to it, right? It feels like it could be some type of a bear pennant, or it could be either a bear flag, right, guys? But it's also in the 10-minute time frame, and should it behave like a bear flag, it does have a target that could reach maybe around 216. But let's just go ahead and see about the further time frames to validate anything like it. Okay, guys, so here's the 15-minute time frame. It's still suggesting a little bit of upside, a little weak since we are kind of contracting here, so not a problem there. 30-minute time frame does have a bit of a more convincing upside pivot, but still, guys, we don't have that volatility just yet, right? So we got to combine the upside biases, right, with volatility, or downside, really, just to determine where it is that we're going. So now moving forward here, hourly time frame does have a little bit of expansion here, but it's still a tiny bit contractive, as you see this kind of falling beneath the cyan blue moving average, right? The volatility component, the little light bulbs, the histogram. Yes, so let's go ahead and take a look at that bi-hourly, right? So the bi-hourly time frame is contractive as well, and it is showing that it could be shifting towards an upside, right? We're getting some head shake right now, right? The head shake is representative of all these candles here, right? Those wicks to the top side. So let's keep on going. Let's see what we got. Okay, more of a downside bias here, and it's still contractive, right? Contractive for the upside and contractive for the downside. So think of this, think of the indicator here, the volatility indicator, as your acceleration, right, guys? I mean, your bias, direction bias, would be stochastic momentum. So if you're accelerating towards the expansive zone, then stochastic momentum, what if it were pivot down? So that would be pivot downward. All right, so now 4-hour time frame is kind of still consolidating, right? And also consolidating here, it's contracting as well, and we are still here with a downside pivot. So yeah, not real sell side conviction either on this. Okay, guys. So and now here too, right? 6-hour time frame, contraction, a downside pivot. It just no sell side conviction, right? Same situation here. Oh, actually, you know what? A little bit of strength coming in on the 8-hour time frame with some weakness on the upside. At least that's giving us some direction here. But nope, 12-hour time frame, still contracting and still sideways trading. Okay, guys. So I do expect. I guess I'm expecting here XRP to kind of hang out for the immediate term, guys. So if there is a continuation, if this is going to continue to sideways trade, well, there actually could be a reason for this thing to maybe, I'd say, wait for the Fed coming up, right, guys? Because we've had a lot of macro data releases as of late. We just had a good PPI read. We had a good CPI read. We had good jobless. I'm sorry. We got the good JOLTS jobs, and now the initial jobless claims is what's coming up next, right? So that's expected to be some type of a beat as well. But a lot of technicalities within those macro data releases too, guys. Not everything. We're not out of the woods just yet, and we shouldn't assume things like that either. But yeah, by daily time frame, guys, it's just opened up here, and kind of retraced this existing bar. Did retrace just a little bit here to touch the 50% of the prior bar. That could be headed towards the upside here, right? To get itself a little bit of a peekaboo right around that $2.34 zone. So very cool. 3-day time frame, yeah, consolidating still with a little bit of downside. Yeah, guys, everything is literally reading the same thing. So I think it's some time here to kind of reflect, time to give some different types of studies on the charts right now while this thing solidifies and tries to figure out what it's going to do here. I think it is actually waiting for the Fed meeting for a rate cut decision here, and as Bitcoin is pretty. It's pretty sensitive to the information given by the Fed. All right, guys. So I want to remind you here, team, that I am officially opening the master's course for the beginners trading and charting mentorship program. Okay, so make sure to get in touch with me at arcmasterscourse@gmail.com, and everything will be cool. But I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. If any questions, you know where to reach me, team. But with that said, I wish you well, and we will talk very, very soon. All right. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as it cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Oh yeah.